Facebook's dating push. In case you haven't heard, Facebook has introduced online dating to its services in Canada and Thailand. Mark Zuckerberg has talked about his desire to add dating to the platform that is Facebook. He speaks about how Facebook is meant to build connections, and there is no better connection or bigger connection than the one that is with one's significant other. The company is undergoing efforts to expand its services as a social and networking company, and maybe this will push the headlines away from the security and data breaches, and wouldn't that be neat? For the most part, this business space is operated and dominated by the Match Group, the parent company of Match.com, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Hinge, and other successful platforms. However, unlike other popular dating sites such as Tinder, it seems Facebook's approach here is to build a more holistic relationships, rather than the quick swipe and picture-oriented hookup culture that Tinder is associated with. Facebook's dating is more around actually getting to know the individual, and therefore connections are more built around information about one another. In regards to monetization, Facebook has chosen not to monetize their dating platform. I'd say this makes sense because reluctance to join is probably somewhat already considerable at these early stages. People don't necessarily like associating their dating profiles with their personal profiles. And though online dating is increasing, there is still a negative stigma with online dating, albeit one that is dissipating. Furthermore, trust around Facebook is around all-time lows, given their recent fumbles. However, assuming Facebook can get it right in this market, it serves as a catalyst. The market for online dating is attractive, though it is small relative to Facebook's underlying business model. Facebook made $50 billion in sales in 2017. The dating market in the United States is estimated to be worth around $2 billion and growing. Put into perspective, even if Facebook was able to acquire 100% of the US market, which is the biggest market, that would only be an increase of about 4 to 5% on their top line. However, the data, synergies, and ultimate social experience that they may get from this, plus the global growth in online dating, may provide further value in the future, past just these current figures. On the other side of the pond, we have the Match Group. We have undergone somewhat of an extensive analysis on them in a recent video. The link to that is just up right here. However, some updates on the Match Group are that the company has experienced quite a large dip in its stock and is now near its 52-week low. Furthermore, guidance going forward has shown to be weak, and the company has announced a one-time dividend in the range of $560 million. This has led to less than optimistic sentiment from investors. The one-time dividend many believe is mostly to benefit the parent company, IAC, which owns 80% of the shares outstanding. They stand to earn a pretty penny from this. However, the catalyst and the underlying business model of Match right now are still looking strong. Year over year, we're seeing growth in their subscriber base, their revenue per subscriber, and Tinder is still their golden star. Match has added to this by implementing Tinder U, which is essentially Tinder exclusive for college and university students. On this platform, normally you can only match with those that go to the same school as you. However, Tinder opened cross-school matching during Rivals Week for the very popular varsity events. Many lauded this as a clever marketing play to stay trendy amongst the youth. This might help get things back on track and back to the growth the company has been experiencing. The participation in the dating game by Facebook has pierced fear into investors of Match, and every time headlines appear revolving around this, Match stock tends to take a tumble. No one likes to hear that the biggest, toughest bully is now in your backyard, but for Match, that's something that is now a reality. The fear is justified, and here are some figures to illustrate why. The Match Group, for all the success that it's had, has accumulated 8 million users. Of these 8 million users, 4 are associated with Tinder. Comparatively, Facebook has roughly 200 million users on their platform that are labeled as single. That is a mammoth of a figure. Some more data regarding these business models. The Match Group makes roughly 57 cents per user using ARPU, or average revenue per user, as a metric. Facebook, on the other hand, makes $6.09 ARPU. Facebook year to date is down 24.83%, and Match is down 35.06% from its all-time high in September. But it could also be noted that because fear and trust revolving around Facebook are at all-time lows, and with politicians putting Zuckerberg and company in their crosshairs, with the hashtag delete Facebook trend having gaining some traction, there is still a lot of unanswered questions. Thank you for listening, guys. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on our various platforms.